Welcome back, guys, for more Middle-earth Timberborn, and it's amazing what stepping away from a project and coming back to it with fresh eyes will do for you. I now know exactly what I want to do with this map. I know exactly how to do it, and I think you guys are absolutely gonna love it. Now, just quickly, before I explain the plan, I've got to show you this, because this might be the coolest thing in this entire series. My resident in-house artist has been hard at work. Let's go to the detailers. Right, so currently we've got this pink tail design. Yeah, that's changing. Just take a look at this. Look, we have the white tree of Gondor. Oh man, it's just brilliant. Wait till you see it on a beaver's tail. Seriously, it's gonna knock your socks off. Okay, and the last one, boom, right. Right, let's speed it up. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for the evening when they get some social time, and we'll see what happens to these beavers' tails. Okay, well, it's now like in the evening. It's just coming into the night time, and the beavers are running around. Okay, let's slow this down because I want to see this. There is a beaver getting his tail stabbed. Look. It's getting stamped with the white tree of Gondor. Oh, let me zoom in close so that we can actually see this properly. And there it is. How freaking good is that? The detail on this is incredible. Seriously, just look at the detail in the crown. Oh my God, that looks so good. Oh, well done picture. That's freaking brilliant. Right, let's speed this up. I want all my beavers, all my soldiers of Gondor, to get the white tail of Gondor. And they're all coming to get they love it. They're like, have you seen the new design we're getting on our tails? Oh, they're straight in, all getting stamped up. Bunch of tramps. Right. Now, let's talk about the plan. Okay, so I still have a problem with Isengard, right? Let's assume that these mountains on this kind of scale came around here and then like across here and then like up the map somehow. And I've got to try and get Isengard in like here. And it's got to be kind of surrounded by mountains on this side. And there's got to be a big dam. And the thing is, first of all, I don't think it'll look good because you've got circular Minas Tirith here. And then there's going to be kind of an like slightly offset circular Isengard. It's just, I'm struggling with it. It just doesn't work. And also the scale. The scale of Isengard next to Minas Tirith is not going to, let me show you what the Tower of Isengard would look like on this scale. I'm going to knock up a quick Tower of Isengard. That's how good I am. Should I just knock up a quick tower? Yeah, just knock up a quick tower, mate. Right, so let's do quick Tower of Isengard. So we want this to be like probably the best I could do would be like 5x5 because you have the fins on the start. I've done 5x6 because I'm an idiot. So we'd have you've got these kind of fins on the side which you've kind of got to have. Bear in mind. This tower, the Tower of Isengard, is only like half the height of Minas Tirith, which makes it, on this scale, very small. Now, the tower is made of like 4 blades, okay, which come together. So it's going to be this kind of arrangement. And then we kind of like fill in, like, as we go up. It kind of gets thinner and stuff. This is going to be so small compared to Minas Tirith. And you've got no room to do like anything inside. Like it's going to be, it's virtually impossible to have any like stairs or anything going up or like to have like little balconies for Saruman the White Beaver to stand on and look out over the devastation that he's causing. Okay, so there you go. There's your Tower of Isengard on this scale. And it's kind of pathetic. I mean, it is about half the height, and that's it. Do you see my problem with Isengard? It's just not. It just doesn't work on this map. So we're going to dispense with that idea, and we're going to do something different. And this has been staring me in the face. There are 3 places which are very close together in the Lord of the Rings world: Minas Tirith, Osgiliath, and Minas Morgul, the city of the Witch King Agmar, right? You've got the Anduin River, the mighty Anduin River running between Minas Tirith and Minas Morgul. Osgiliath has the Great Bridge over it. I mean, it's going to look potentially awesome. It also has little tributaries. So, for example, we could have a tributary, a little river coming maybe from, I'm thinking up here, coming down here around the Pelennor, and then joining up with the river. It provides lots of nice greening. We can have forests and stuff. The whole thing just starts to make sense. This reservoir over here, I'm thinking we move this reservoir into the mountains, maybe over here. Maybe have this mountain coming around here. So just move that over there, or maybe even over here. That might be more difficult. Maybe I could fit it in over there, but that would then provide the water for the irrigation and for the little river coming down to the Anduin. And then we have Osgiliath here bridging over the river, and then Minas Morgul. And Minas Morgul can look awesome. So yeah, that is what we're going to do. Now, as you can see, since the last episode, I have done a load of terrain work. We've finished all of this off. What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this part of the map, go back to the original map, and then we're going to extend it out this way. Now, so I had several comments from people saying, oh, you've got the bad water going off the map like this. Well, if you're going to extend the map, well, that's going to be a problem. Well, not really, because all I need to do is, where's tunneling? All I need to do is just tunnel out this way to the edge of the map, and problem solved. Okay, do you know how I know that this is the right decision, doing it this way? Because, like the Anduin, I was thinking, oh, when I double the map, right? If I was to do the Anduin now, then it would just automatically duplicate and it would be fine. And then I'm thinking, no, I want the beavers to dig out the Anduin. Right? That is a big mindset change. I actually want the beavers to do that, and I want to craft, because I'm really excited for Osgiliath. We're going to have, I think the Anduin's going to be like 6 tiles wide. Like, it's going to be either like 6 or maybe even 8 tiles wide. And then it's going to get a bit wider here, and there's going to be an island in the middle, and we're going to do the Dome of Stars and all the cool things in Osgiliath. And I'm excited to do it. Like when I got up this morning, and after playing Surviving Mars, I was like, yeah, what am I going to... there was kind of almost a sense of dread about coming back to Timberborn. Now, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to do this stuff. I'm thinking I'm going to do a little bit more terrain beautification in this corner. I want to get rid of this, and I want to sort this out. I was thinking to get the beavers to fill this in, but the thing is, it's a freaking huge job, and it just slows things down, and I want to get the map done because I want to start working on Osgiliath. So let me do a little bit more terrain work, and then we'll do the map halving and the map doubling again. Okay, well, there it is, all done, all the terrain down here sorted out. I've had to put in a little channel down here and down here, so that the water from this water source that we haven't dealt with, let me show you, can actually get off the map without causing us immense problems. So it's this water source here. That's got to be sorted out, and that's got to be sorted out by the beavers. So I've just made it so that it's not going to destroy the map. Resize. So we're going to change it from 256 by 512 to 512 by 256. Okay, the map has been resized. Now I've got to reload it. And after sorting out the water issues, here is our new map. Yes. How much better does that look? Oh, good God. And then let's go around the other side. So imagine this. You've got this great big river running through the middle of the map. And then Osgiliath in the middle. And then we can do Minas. Now, Minas Morgul is going to be a bit different from Minas Tirith. Because it's kind of built into the mountains, and the mountain's going to be a lot more prominent. I'm thinking that the ground is going to go up like a bit steeper towards Minas Morgul. Oh, that's going to be so freaking cool. Right, this needs to go, this reservoir. It needs to be moved. And I was thinking, oh, well, we'll move it up to this corner. Yeah, there's a slight problem there, guys. Do you remember? Because I'd forgotten. Oh, yeah, we've got this massive power station over there. So it can't go there. So it's going to have to go in this corner. Now, that presents us with some challenges. But I think I figured out how to get around it. Okay, these are two 20 by 20 reservoirs. Okay, now this water source, I'm not going to move this water source. I'm not going to move any of the water sources. So I've got to work around this. Let's pause the game for a second while I'm playing around. So let's see. Instead of 20 by 20, we could go with like 10 by 40 would be the same size. But the thing is, like, have we got room for two reservoirs that big? Okay, well, let's find out, shall we? Okay, so a max path length is 25. So let's bring it back to 20 and we'll measure this in 20s, I guess. So that's 20. And that is going to be 40. And then this needs to come out at least 9. Oh, we've got tons of space. Tons of space. Okay, so that's 20, 20, 20. That's 60. We can definitely come out like another 20. So we could, you know, I have wondered about making this mountain like a bit higher and a bit more prominent. I have actually built this up a little bit, like in the last episode and in between. So yeah, I don't want to bring this out too far, but yeah, we can do this. We can absolutely do. So what we need to do is we need some scaffolding, and the scaffolding needs to be pretty darn high. We've got a tube which runs along here and then comes up here. What we need to do is take it out to the back and then run it along the back. Maybe you should do that, Scott. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything that like where should I do it? Oh, this is gonna. Okay, forget that tunnel. This is how we should do it. We should put in a tube station there. Boom. And that gives us access. Now, let's see. If I take out, we've got the tubes going up to these. Okay, fine. But if I take out this wall here, now I could tunnel underneath it, but I think it would be better to just rip that out. Now, what does that? Yeah, it only takes a little bit out. Fine. Okay. That gives us access to the, this is going to make this a lot quicker. All right, cool. So I'm going to need to get rid of that piece of the irrigation barrier, which I don't think is going to make any difference, which is awesome. No, that needs to be slightly different, doesn't it? Yeah, because we actually want a tube going out there. Okay, well, we can do that as well. If I flip this around, the more of this building's going to get knocked down. Don't you just love it? Right. Let's flip you around that way. There we go. Right. So this wall's got to go. That's cool. You know, I did wonder about having this building like actually built into the mountain. Like when I was planning it, I was thinking that the mountain would actually kind of wrap around the outside of the building. And maybe that's what we do. Okay. So I want to get rid of that. And then we want to tunnel through here, don't we? So this wall's got to go because otherwise the beavers can't get out. Yeah. How much? Should I just knock the entire bloody temple down? No, we won't do that. What am I trying to do? Demolish that. It's only a little back piece of the thing. It's easy to put back together. Okay. So now we can actually freaking get in here. What do I want? I want tunneling, and I want to bring this down a few layers to there, don't we? Yep. Okay, so the tunnel is actually going to go out here. Awesome. Now, do I take it right to the back wall? I mean, I don't see any reason why not. And then just bring it out like that. And then we do scaffolding up and then build scaffolding like all over this area. Then we can do the dynamiting. Oh, yeah. And then we build the reservoir walls. And we, yeah. Right. Let's let the beavers get this tunneling done. Now, while they're getting on with that, because like tunneling through, it's like one at a time, so it's gonna take a little bit of time. I'm thinking we also get tubes coming out here so that we can get to work on the Anduin. Maybe we come out this level, but I think we want to be one down because yeah, we want to be one down from there. The problem is one down from there is this. So maybe we want to be below that. If we come down, we could come out at this level, couldn't we? Yeah. I've even got this little bit platformed. Okay, cool. Yeah, so if we bring that out like this, so let's do a tube station like that with the entrance there, and then we'll tunnel out and around, and then we'll tunnel out this way. Okay, cool. So we can bring this out like oops. We could bring this out loads. You should probably bring it out a little bit more carefully, Sky. Yeah, I know. We'll get there. You've got to wait for the excitement to wear off. Okay, so that's where we're out to there. We've got to go way beyond that. So loads to come yet. How far down? There we are. Oh, good Lord. I tell you what, if you thought this series was ending anytime soon, boy, are you mistaken. Because this is going to create loads of episodes. Loads. Yeah. But I think as long as we're all having fun and enjoying it, it's all fine. How far is that? Let's go up. Okay, so that brings us out to that lip. That's where we want to come up to the surface. Yeah. In fact, maybe a little bit before that. We want to come up to the surface and run the tubes like out to the sides. And then we come out, have tube stations, and then we start, oh, good Lord, dynamiting the Anduin. Good God, that's going to be a big project, isn't it? Do I care? Yeah, I care a lot because I think it's going to be brilliant. Okay, this is all dynamited out, and I did remember to do the level above as well. So we can now rip out this bit. The tube station's going to go here, of course. I was thinking to put it here. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, the tube station's going to go there, and then flip it around. That goes in there, and then they can go down here. And good God, that's going to take a while, isn't it? I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, would I be better actually dynamiting from above? I think we do it, don't we? I mean, we'll tunnel part of the way, but I think like once we get outside the city, which is here, I think we dynamite this down. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Oh, it's so good now that I kind of know what the hell I'm doing and I've got a plan and it's coherent. Okay, we can get rid of that. Cool. So what we'll do, we'll put a path down the side like that. Yep, all the way out there. And then we start dynamiting. Dynamite, I remember, it's in landscaping. So triple dynamite goes in. Now, how far out do I... Ah, right. So that's the limit of where I want to go to. So we skip that bit. I'll get the beavers to build that little bit underneath the river. And then we can carry on from there, can't we? Yeah. All right. So let's start about there, maybe. All right, let's see if that works. Yes. Kind of perfection. All right. In fact, I think we can probably go like maybe at least one more on each side. All right, cool. Beavers, go, go, go. Lay me some dynamite. Okay, well, they've done all the dynamite in this section. So we can blow that, can't we? Yes. Oh, I love it when I've got like interesting projects to do, which are actually like doable. Okay, cool. Pause. So we want to go down 2 more, don't we? So let's bring the terrain down to there. Okay, so let's double check this. So we want to come down 1. Yeah, 1 and then that. So double dynamite going all the way along here like that. Cool. And when they've done this, I can do exactly the same. You know, I've just had a sense of deja vu. I feel like I've done something very similar to this before. Either that, or I have dreamed about doing this, which is also, like, eminently possible. They're out with the last bits of dynamite. The last bits of dynamite are in. Okay. Let's slide down a little bit. Okay. I realised that the terrain goes down 1 here, so we only need singles in this section. So let's blow that. And blow that. Speed it up a little bit for the dynamite. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, that's all at the same level. So that's a triumph. And blow that stuff. Boom, 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 boom. That gets us back to here. What I need to do now is go down Let's use the actual keys to do it. If I hold down the Alt key and use the middle mouse, it'll take me directly to that level. I mean, I do know these things, I just don't do them. Okay, I need to extend this path further, which I completely forgot about, because you do. So all they need to do is tunnel through that, and then we can rip out the path. Yeah, go. Keep going, guys. Tunnel through here, rip out this path, and then we get this tube extended all the way out here, and then build it up at the end. Have they? Oh, they've got 4 sections to do. Here they come for the next one. I would imagine these are dwarven beavers. They'll all be talking Scottish and drinking a lot, and cheating on counting. How many of those timbers did you carry? I carried 47. Whoa, did you? Well, I carried 78. All that kind of stuff, I would imagine. There's a lot of that going on. It's night time now. There's not a lot going to happen. You know what? We'll move on. Once they've got that, I'll get the tube in and we'll take it from there. Well, I just fired off the Earth repopulator to get our well-being up a bit. And I've added 2 more advanced breeding pods because we're kind of struggling to get ahead on beavers. We've got 20 spare jobs. So I think an extra couple of breeding pods will be like a welcome addition. Okay, what I've now got to do is extend this tube network out both ways now. Of course, I've built it a little bit too close. Now this is, theoretically this is terrain. I could fill that in myself, but I suppose I'll do it legit. The things you guys make me do. So we want to fill that in, and then we want to bring this tube out like a long way, and then we'll have tube stations on the front of that. So how far out have we got to go? Potentially quite a long way is the answer. Definitely want to come out that far. On this side, I'm thinking we want to come out pretty much to the edge of the map. Then we're going to want to extend it forward theoretically. Now, dynamiting the Anduin. The project commences. Now, let's see. This is the center of the map. So let's go with 4. So how wide is this going to be? So that's 6 wide. I don't know. I mean, maybe at the ends that's wide enough, but in the middle, well, there's going to be an island, so it's going to split into 2 channels. Maybe 2 channels of like 6, and then have the bridge. Yeah, we'll go with this for now. And the thing is, I can kind of play with like the layout of this, but we'll start off with just a 6 wide channel going all the way across. And the thing is, I may play around with it because like it's not going to be a straight channel. It's going to have some slight fluctuations, but I am looking at it and thinking, does it need to be wider? Does it need to be like 8 wide? I mean, this is supposed to be like a big freaking river, the Anduin. The whole thing about Osgiliath, why Osgiliath was so important, was because this was the only kind of crossing place for like big armies. Like if you were like just like a couple of blokes on your own, yeah, there were places that you could cross very, very easily. But if you're a big army and you've got to get like 10,000 men across the Anduin River, you needed like a big solid bridge because you've got carts and heavy loads and stuff to get across there. So yeah, Osgiliath was very, very important. God, this is a lot of dynamite, guys. This is like a hell of a lot of dynamite. Just laying it in's taking a while. I'm thinking we have this at least 4 tiles deep, and the reason for having it 4 tiles deep is for the colour. We want that really intense deep blue that you get from terrain that's from water that's at least 4 tiles deep. So I'm thinking we'll probably go 4, maybe 5 tiles deep. We'll see. Okay, good Lord, that's a lot of dynamite. Right, pause for a minute because we've got a few things to sort out. Okay, I've got to fill this trench in. That's one big logistical issue. because that's a fair amount of filling in to do. And then I've got to decide like how frequent I'm going to have the tube stations. And I'm thinking maybe we break this and have 2 tube stations. That seems about kind of reasonable. So I'm thinking like there and there, maybe back a couple, maybe there and there. Well, the good news is that it's working. They are actually coming out here and they're building this very, very quickly. Awesome sauce. I should probably prioritize these stairs, shouldn't I? Yeah. Let's get the stairs prioritized. Let's get the tube stations prioritized as well. Well, my little beaver army is doing a fabulous job. Look at this. They're almost done. Well done, beavers. But you know what, guys? I've run out of time. So that's where we're going to leave it for this episode. To be honest, I think that's a good thing. A lot of changes, a lot of things that you guys are going to want to comment on, and probably like a lot of suggestions that you guys are going to make now that we know exactly what we're doing. Osgiliath, Minas Morgul, it's going to be very, very cool. Yeah, and moving the reservoir up here, like all the stuff for you to comment on. Oh, man. By the way, I did get them. Oh, they haven't quite finished. I did get them to tunnel this side out as well, just in case we want to run tubes over here and do, like, I don't know what we would do over here. I have had the thought that maybe the reservoirs run, like, way out here, like completely underneath here. But we'll see about that. See, this is the thing. I've got a bit of designing to do and decide exactly how I'm going to have certain things put out. But, I'm excited for the next episode. Guys, you're not going to want to miss it. Wait till you see the Anduin River. The Anduin Riven? The Anduin Riven. Yes, maybe that's what we'll call it. The Anduin Riven. It's Elvish. It's Elvish for river, apparently. I don't know. Yeah, wait till you see the Anduin River. I think it's going to look freaking amazing. We're going to green up. There's trees, rivers, all kinds of stuff that we're going to do. It's going to look awesome. Say goodbye, picture.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you for the next one. Peace out.